Hello everyone, this is Andy with Freedom Appraise. Today I'm going to demonstrate our new uh, mobile app. It's called Freedom Inspector. This is the nation's first mobile app that will run on any device, Apple, Android, Windows, or Linux. It'll work on a phone, it'll work on a tablet, it'll work on a Windows Surface Pro. All you need is a browser. It is a browser-based mobile inspection app. Um, Now, it is browser based, so if you're a rural appraiser, you'll need to open it up first thing before you leave town and let it update all your orders in the dashboard. The only things that require an internet connection are downloading new orders to the dashboard and the work file. Everything else will work offline. Of course, it's like anything, it works better if there is an internet connection. So when you start out, you'll see your dashboard will open up and you'll see your current orders available to you, and you just select one and that'll open the order. Over here on the left, you see the menu of everything. Instead of following a form, I've broken this up into individual sections within a form. Now, I've got them all live right now so you can see how everything's broken up. But once we go live with this, only the applicable sections that apply to the form you're working on will be visible. And that makes, we're doing this for efficiency so you have less to scroll through to complete a report. So I designed this around the way I would inspect a property. I start out with the exterior. So I click on the exterior button and I go through the individual fields. Now, if your device, well, I need to mention, I'm not running this on a mobile device, iPad, or I'm running it on a computer where I can record the stream so you'll have a better representation of what it is. If you're using a mobile device, whether it's an iPhone, an Android, or any other device, if the device has voice to text capabilities, any of these fields that are require text, you'll be able to dictate to your phone and have it converted into text in these fields. As you can see, there's drop downs to help you go through quicker. Another thing I want to mention, if you've set up a template inside of Freedom, when you set up the new order, all that template will transfer into the mobile app. So you'll have a lot of these already selected. I mean, I usually leave existing and attached selected. You can select the design style. There's everything you can think of in here. Number of stories, to exterior walls. You can select a couple if you like. So as you can see, and then the condition. As you do in a report, you select the exterior or you select an amenity and you need to select the condition. Well, Freedom Inspector will allow you to select the condition, and when it's exported into your report, it'll say brickwood / average, and the average will be abbreviated so it'll fit in the form. So as you can see, it's real simple to find and quick and easy to find the different areas you're looking for. You don't have to look for anything. There's also an interior select section. You can get the age, effective age, appliances. And like I say, if these are set up in your template, they'll be pre-populated. And on down the list, you can see we've really got it broken up where it's quick and easy. Everything's alphabetical order. There's drop downs to select, so you don't have to type much in the field. It moves along really quickly. Everything in this is designed around efficiency. Up here on top, you'll notice there's notes. So if you're out in the field and you want to make notes and your phone has, again, the voice to text, you can dictate your notes in here and they'll be placed in your digital work file automatically. Also, if you want to take a photo on your device, you can select from one of our preset um, labels. You can select the condition. This will attach to it as well in the label. If you don't find what you're looking for in a label, you can type in here what the description's of. And this is something unique to Freedom Inspector. You have a save location. So if this is going in your photos folder, anything in your photos folder will be automatically imported into the report once you get to Freedom. And you'll have the opportunity in your settings to decide what order you want them. So if you want front, rear, street, left, right, bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever you order, you get to decide. So you'll never have to touch the photos again. Once they're taken and they're put in the inspector, they'll automatically be placed in your report without you having to rearrange them and whatnot. Otherwise, many times you're out in the field and you take a picture of an invoice or a survey or something you want just for extra documentation. Well, if you take that picture, you can place it in your work file and it'll go directly in your digital work file and always be a part of your report, and you can open it later. So photos goes directly in your report, work file goes in your work file. When you get ready, you can use your device's camera, whether it's a phone, a tablet, or whatever, and take the photo. And you can take the photo from there, and then it'll automatically be saved in whichever location you had. So there's no having to upload, download. It's already in your report immediately. As you take the photos, there'll be a grid down here with thumbnails of all the photos. So you can, if you don't like the one, if you click on it, it'll blow it up where you can see it. But if you don't like the way it works, you can delete it and take the photo over again. Moving along, we're the only one that provides you with a repair estimator. All you have to do is as you walk around the house, you see repairs, you estimate what percentage of the entire house needs repairs. And what this is once this percentage is entered, when you run Freedom, Freedom will do a billing cost takeoff based on the quality of the subject you pick and the size and your local zip code. And then repair allowances will be made for these individual items based on a whole house. And then we'll take the whole house times whatever you estimate to give you an itemized repair list that can be put in your addendum automatically with everything typed up and itemized. And that will be automatically placed in your narrative addendum when you get done. As you can see, there are every line item you can imagine, plus interior where it's easier to find what you're looking for. These buttons up here are live constantly no matter what section you go into, and you will be able to edit these or take photos or estimate repairs as you do it. Also, as you go around the house, you'll be able to see that previously you had a 10% and maybe come up on some more repairs, you can just bump that up to 20%. If you're doing a final inspection, you can do that from here and take photos and check the check boxes and do your description. Manufacturer, so I did it this way so you don't have to look through a bunch of pages trying to find the particular section of the form you want. So if you're doing a manufacturer, you jump over here, there's HUD data. Here's everything that pertains to the HUD data. If you're doing a project, whether it's an HOA or condo, you jump to project and here's the fees and whatnot. So even with neighborhood, boundaries are set up, growth rates, quick checks, location, and all this can be predefined in your template if you set it up. Site as well is broke out. You can decide that. 1025, you're doing an 1025, you just go through and set up the units. It's real simple. We have placeholders in here to remind you what to place, but you just type over the top of them. If you were on a device, your keypad would jump up. Because I'm on a keyboard, it doesn't jump up for me automatically. Sketch. So to start with, I click to get the line activated. I enter the number. I go up. I click enter. I want to go make a bay window, so I go 4, enter. I want to go 5 over, enter, and I want to do another 4. And then I want to go select enter, and I want to go 12 down. And then I want to go, I believe it's an enter 9 over, I think. Oh, maybe 10 over. There it is. So close the area, and I select what area it is, and there you have it. There's also labels. If you select where you want it and click the label, it'll go there. Very simple. All of this will be saved and exported into your report automatically once you click. So when we get done, we have 2 options from the inspections done. If you're out in a rural area and you don't have internet connection, you can click save and it'll be saved to your device. And once you connect back to the internet, it'll automatically be uploaded back to the dashboard in the office. So if you have if the trainee's in the field and the experienced appraiser's back home, immediately it's available. It'll be marked inspected in their dashboard back in Freedom. If you're working in the field and you want to complete the report where you're at, you can click send to Freedom, and all your inspection results will automatically go into Freedom, and Freedom will automatically open in a new page. And you can go to work on your report. You can import your MLS search, pick your comps, adjust them, decide which comps you want, click map it, and drive your comps while you're still at the subject's driveway. So all this is designed to give you mobility, freedom from your office, and freedom from a desktop software. Everything in this is designed to increase your productivity. One last thing, your work file, if you're connected to the internet, will be available to you. So if you get out in the field and you can't remember what the order says, you can open it up, or if you need to see the survey or whatever it is. And that is a quick lesson on how Freedom Inspector is extremely efficient and extremely productive. 100% cloud-based. It runs without the internet, but it will run with the internet, and everything will be automatically updated back into Freedom software. Thanks for your time.